Namaskar, I am Prakash, Astrologer, presenting you Gemini Yearly Overview for the year 2022. You can take it as if Gemini your moon sign, Gemini your rising sign, Gemini is your ascendant. You can still, this whole prediction will apply to you according to your Gemini moon sign as well as Gemini rising sign for all of you. And first thing first, start of the year, first 3 months from January till March, or first 4 months from January till April 24th, Gemini, you will be affected by Kalsarap Yoga. That Kalsarap Yoga effect will be diminished by mid-March to April 24th. But until mid-March, or say first 4 months, Gemini, you have to be very careful, beware of any kind of cheating, deception, fraud, or any kind of investment. You have to think thoroughly before you invest your money or any kind of speculation. Beware of any kind of a theft. Refrain from, don't get carried away when you're making any financial commitment, or try not to be emotional, try to be more practical. Otherwise, you'll be lumbered up with a huge debt for yourself. The last thing you need is debts start of the year. Second part, Gemini, keep a close eye on your enemies as well as look after your health. Any issue regarding your blood, any issue with your bladders, any issue with your urine, any issue with your feet, legs, ankles, you have to be very careful. And may I say that this particular start of the year, you've got to be very careful about your decisions, your choices, your marriage, your relationship, everything. So the Gemini, the general overview for 2022. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, you must look after your financial backing. That's reputation, your relationship with your decision makers, your relationship with higher authorities, your health regarding lower abdomen, regarding feet, regarding bladders, regarding blood, urine, all kind of issues. Your digestive system. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, your marriage and child conceiving window has been open since November 2022. It will carry on open till April 2023. It's a phenomenal time to get married, and if you are a married couple, conceive a baby. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, beware of legal conflicts with higher authorities. Beware of any kind of a legal fine, penalty, punishment from higher authority. Higher authority can be government, law, court, police, tax, inland revenue, anybody, decision maker. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, you are very ambitious. You will be very ambitious, and you will be given a full chance to fulfill your ambitions, dreams, desires. You will act steadily in your line of business. You will work very, very hard, and you'll have to climb a long ladder of success. In this coming year, Gemini, you'll have a sophistication in the business, and all the legal matters you'll handle very properly. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, your fame will be excelled. You will attain success in beginning of your work. You will gain from land, and your residence, your house will be decorated. You will have a fine personal lifestyle and comforts. You will attain wealth. You will be prosperous, wealthy, happy, harmonious. You will be a leader or an exporter. And you will be, if you are a political leader, if you are in your company or leader in the politics, if you're leading your professional organization, if you're an importer, exporter, you'll be fantastically unique. You'll attain higher authority, power, more position. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, all the resolution you have thought in the last year, I'm going to do this year, all the resolutions will be fulfilled. You can fulfill your ambitions this year, no doubt about it. Gemini, you may get a government service or position of authority, or if you're working for government, there'll be rise in status, prestige, and honor. If you're working for private sector, you'll be given a position of authority. Gemini, you'll be successful, and you'll be very impressive in your business if you're self-employed. You'll be thoroughly recognized and worshipped by decision maker by people around you, people who have power, authority, money. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, you will attain recognition in business, happiness. You will achieve name, fame and establishment. You will be fulfilled in your business ambitions. If you're self-employed, you'll be fantastically okay. You'll be more happy, you'll be honored. If you're working as a professional qualified person for a large corporate company, again, you will be recognized. You'll be given a status with authority and power and money. You'll be honored and name and wealth will be rising due to your own efforts, due to your own working style, due to your own determination and devotion and drive and discipline. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, massive from 24th of March 2022 till April 2022, this particular time gives you contentment, financial contentment, professional contentment, good timing for you. You would be happy and successful in all your undertaking. Professionally, a very good period could be expected as well. You would be able to finish off the work given to you successfully on time. The project will be accomplished. Happiness at home is also indicated during this time phase. You could also expecting to meet someone very special, very interesting during this phase of time. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, from April till April, the whole month of April is very phenomenally unique. There will be achievement, gain. This period is likely to bring financial reward for you. You may expect to receive higher monetary gain, different resources. Your personal undertaking, business, investment are likely to bring in higher financial rewards, more achievements, more profit. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, from July till whole July month, and this signifies financial gain, growth of income, especially to those who deal with precious stone, who are banker, who are dealing with construction project, who is selling cars, properties, assets. This particular period also like to bring happiness to you in the form of success in learning, attainment of knowledge. However, some of this particular period will bring suffering as well. Be careful. But most of them will achieve quite dignified, no doubt about it. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, may I say from August till October, this period gives you progression in every aspect. On the personal front, you are likely to be content with yourself. You would succeed and gain all your undertaking. Your status in society will be heightened and you would be honored. Financially, this is a very good phase. This period indicates attainment of wealth in the form of money or property. Gemini, in this coming year 2022, from November till December, during this time phase, this particular period indicates success, stability, progression in your personal life. Your planned project will be successfully accomplished. You will also gain from the same. You are also likely to do better in the work front. You may expect a progression in all your undertaking. I'm going to define the effect of four major planets transit effect for you. These are major planets which will create a major impact for your success, for your prosperity, for your status, prestige and rising. First thing first, I'm going to define you Jupiter's transit effect for Gemini for this coming year. Jupiter represents professional knowledge, ability, skill set. Jupiter represents married life. Unmarried person, Jupiter represents contributing toward the person's marriage. Jupiter also represents to contribute toward the birth of a child. If you are a happy married couple, want to conceive a baby, want to extend the family now, to develop the family. So transit of Jupiter in 9th house, already started since November last year, 2021, 20th of November. It will carry on till 30th April 2022. Jupiter already transiting in 9th house. It does mean that during this particular period, this donate wealth, and this time means financial gain for you. This time means you may expect a profit in your trade, business, position of authority at workplace, success in all your undertaking, favor from your superior as well. This could prove to be a particularly good time for you if you're a writer, if you're a publisher, if you're a consultant, if you're a teacher, if you're a person, somebody who's an actor, performing artist. Finest time. You'll achieve name, fame and establishment. Whole world can be your audience. If you're very unique, if you're an author, writer, Whole world will read you about you. Socially, this is also a very good time, like to be honored. Your status will be risen upward. If you're a professional consultant of any type, you'll achieve rising from here. Your interest will be developed, and may I say that you're likely to attend a lot of functions. You'll also seek a company of very good people, willing to spend some on virtuous deeds, good deed. Flow of income will be good. You may expect a financial gain from all the resources, all the directions. You will also consider buying any fertile land or immovable property during this phase of time. Singles may consider marriage with a match of your choice. Those who are planning to conceive a baby will go for it this time. Most of you are likely to indulge in comfort, luxuries, lifestyle. Health should be fine. You may also consider going to a long distance travel. Jupiter transit 9th house, his own house. This house is very good position for Jupiter. At this time, the perspective of your life learn to be expanded tremendously. You may have an opportunity for extensive travel, for desire, and also reaching others in either a formal or informal setting. This time period, you will learn a lot, you will upgrade your learning. This is also a great time. You will probably do much more reading than usual about more abstract and profound subjects. Philosophy, metaphysics, religion, spirituality, and typical studies associated with this transit. You'll do the best. I'm going to define your Saturn transit effect for Gemini. Saturn represents your karma, your hard work, your profession, your job, your career, your status, your prestige, your honor, your income resources, your property, your wealth, your assets, your service. If you're self-employed, if you Saturn represents your career, your merchandising, if you're a businessman. So Saturn represents for Gemini, Saturn transit effect for Gemini. Transit of Saturn in 9th house is starting for Gemini from 29th April 2022. It will carry on until 12th of July 2022. From end of April 2022, May, June, July. So it's like a maximum 2.5 months. Saturn transit in 9th house, the house of luck. There will be rise in status, prestige and honor. Great. But your expenditure can be sky high at the same time, but on good deeds. Your hard work, determination will bring you rewards, but you will be able to resolve a lot of your problems. Great. Saturn transit 9th house. There will be rise in status, prestige, financial gain, traveling, rise in personal comfort, happiness. Fantastic. Saturn will give you, you'll be able to overcome a lot of your problem, but we do take care of your parents' health, well-being. If your profession involves transport, property, logistics, travel agency, property, tourism, building, merchant, construction, contractor work, you will be highly successful. With your determination, drive, discipline, you will be able to achieve everything. Most of your efforts will be rewarded. You will come across quite a few opportunities through communication with this world. There will be few struggles, but you will be able to overcome. Your expenditures will be there, but with your own will. Friends can play a unique role in your achievement. Saturn position 9th house mostly donate distress. Some of you likely to go through trying time in your profession. You may be able to transfer or may have to work extra hard. Gemini Saturn transit will be in 8th house. Capricorn is a sign. And starting from 12th of July 2022 till 17th of January 2023. Saturn transit in 8th house. Saturn, this means Saturn has gone back to its Saturn's Daya, which was also already going on since January 2020. So Saturn is already completing the last phase of Saturn's Daya. So Gemini, this particular phase, when Saturn going back to the 8th house, you will face fatigue in the flow of your income. You'll come across major obstacles, delays, complication issues. You'll be blessed with income resources and you'll go through lots of solutions for your problems and complications. Health-wise, look after your skin, joints, bones, back, hip, waist. Any issue with your joints, any issue with your legs, as well as your digestive system. At some time, tension level and expenditure can be sky high. Your ability will be recognized and appreciated by professional people and professional organizations. There might be a change in your job, profession, but be careful if you're going through court case. Sometimes you feel nothing is going according to your will, desire, expectation. Please beware of accident, fine, penalty, punishment. You have to take care of your personal relationship and friends circles. Please be careful. Gemini Jupiter's effect for the rising sign Jupiter and the moon sign Jupiter's. Jupiter's effect on Gemini, transit of Jupiter in 10th house, rising sign Jupiter as well as moon sign Jupiter, starting from 13th April 2022 till April 2023, till 22nd of April 2023, so 375 days or 1 year and 10 days, altogether 375 days. Jupiter is going to live in the 10th house now, in its own sign, Pisces. During this time period, Jupiter will move through the 10th house, the house of profession. This brings in some, a lot of people think there's a modern approach, there is a traditional approach. Traditional approach is disturbance in the rhythm of your life. When Jupiter comes to the 10th house. Traditional approach says developing negative thinking and feeling of wretchedness during this time period. And some of your unfulfilled desire may take up you irritable as well. Avoid wondering about, you are most likely to be disappointed during this phase of time. This time when you need consciously avoid argument with your senior, yes at work, with your elders at home, but you will do and pick up the argument with your elders as well as your seniors. If you're not careful, there is a chance you might lose your position, a job, honor. You could even transfer to distant land, distant place. Take care of your finances, keep them at the much safer during this time period when Jupiter transits in its 10th house. Jupiter wants to re-prepare this house. Jupiter coming back to the 10th house after 12 years is going to expand the house, going to develop this particular house. And may I say, this is a time you may need a healthy lifestyle toward the feeling of tiredness. You have to be careful not to, may I say that, take any big risk. Jupiter transit in 10th house. This transit your attention toward your profession, career, social status, reputation, which is good. Which is good. This is a modern approach, this is a practical approach. It is time when you will try very hard to move ahead in any of all these areas. All these areas are profession, job, career, social status, reputation, of course. And any reasonable effort should result in considerable progression. For most of the people, it's a time to getting ahead. Why not? But you should observe several caution. Sometimes we don't observe any caution. No, we say, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. You won't. First thing first. When Jupiter transits 10th house, it is very, very important to avoid being overbearing, domineering, arrogant. Refrain from being overbearing, domineering and arrogant. Some people have a major trouble with their superior at this time because this transit can indicate inflated ego. You become big-headed and thinking you are very much more than you are without anything to back it up. Thus you are in 10th house. Jupiter will do that. If you start thinking that you are very truly significant, very special and highly special, for God's sake, sit down. Sit down and review yourself, your real accomplishment to see if they can justify your feeling from what you have achieved from the last 12 years. Is a phenomenal achievement? Nobody can achieve that? Or is normal achievement? Normal and nominal. A lot of people with hard work can achieve that, yes. Phenomenal achievement, if so outstanding achievement, then we say understand. But even then, if they do that, you have to be careful not to behave in the way that will cause a lot of other people resent toward you. If you have a very phenomenal achievement, you don't have to behave in such a way that everybody want to kick your backside. No. Even work against you, people can do that. When this transit is over, they'll teach you a lesson. During this transit, they'll again teach you a lesson. Don't do that. So you have to be careful. Gemini, Rahu Ketu's transit effect for Gemini for this coming year. Rahu Ketu represents certain reward, certain success, name, fame, political power, but negative Rahu Ketu represent failures, flops, grief, agony, setbacks, obstacles, delays, uncomfortable life, conflicts, body pain, tensions, depression, instability, confusion, illusion, lack of understanding, paranoia, bankruptcy. That's the negative effect of Rahu Ketu. So Rahu Ketu's effect for Gemini. Rahu's position in 11th house for Gemini, starting from 17th of March, carrying on till 29th of November 2023. Gemini, you have a ease in establishing friendship and associating with groups and organization to realize your hopes and wishes. This particular period could be regarded as particularly favorable for matters related to your finances. You may expect the inflow of money. Some of you could be sudden from the several resources, including foreign travel, sea voyage, and business relating to waterways. But you have to be extremely cautious and very careful. And during this phase of time, if you have an issue with higher authority, land of the law, legal authority, decision maker, that can happen out of the blue. But if you come across these kind of issue, you have to have a proper advice, consultant, proper consultation to root out those issues and complications. Ketu position 5th house for Gemini, starting from 17th of March 2022, will carry on till 29th November 2023. This particular period brings significant ups and downs. There could be, on one hand, unusual gain of money, excessive expenditure on the other hand. You may find it hard to stop unnecessary expenses, especially if it is a period of waning moon. Those expenditure could be because of your family, your own, you want to conceive something in your mind, you want to create a real-time system. Some of you also expecting a certain gain of money during this time period, or sudden fine, penalty, punishment. And may I say that be careful. Maintain coordination with your family and the people around you, with you and the decision maker is very important. Beware of enemies, please. This is the general overview. But if you want an in-depth report about Gemini, in-depth reports, you can get it from my website, prakashastrologer.com. In-depth report will define you. Lot of details are there. Saturn's transit effect in depth with task, precaution, chanting. Jupiter's transit effect in depth, the whole prediction with task, precaution, chanting. Rahu Ketu's transit effect in depth with task, precaution, chanting, as well as your accomplishment for 2022, your complication for 2022, prediction about your health, prediction about your educational career, prediction about your romantic life, love life, married life, prediction about your job, profession, career, business, your lucky points for 2022, as well as the remedies you must perform if you are trapped in any ugly situation to save your skin, that particular phase of time. All the remedies, all the tasks you need to do for the 2022, for your prosperity, for your status, for your honor, for your rising, for awakening your luck and achievement, for the glorious rewards, fulfilling your hopes and desires, and as well as precaution, the discipline, what you shouldn't do. And power chanting, the two types of chanting. Chanting number 1 is for medicinal cure, to root out any of your problems, complications if you're going through crisis phase. And chanting number 2 for boost, for name, fame, health, wealth and prosperity. So these are the in-depth reports. You can get it from my website, prakashastrologer.com. Visit the website, acquire the full yearly horoscope report. My yearly horoscope report are not only prediction. These yearly horoscope report are applied horoscope report. You can do a lot to improve yourself. Make sure your past and present should not be equal. Past and present, you have to make a difference. And future and present have to have a significant difference. You need to contribute from your side. Time is contributing in your life. But what you're contributing in time, you can do a lot to improve yourself. It's your call. You want to improve it, then what you're waiting for? Join and achieve this report, implement the report, achieve your best.